Are you considering diving into the realm of content creation armed with a treasure trove of high quality videos? Well, chances are you've run into this dreaded error message. So with that brilliant brain of yours, you create a solution to fix this problem. Let me purchase an SSD in order to do my video editing. But now you're standing at a crossroads. Should you purchase the SanDisk Extreme or the Samsung T7, both coming in at the same price point? Hey there, I'm Alex Robinson, and in today's video I will be doing a comparison between the SanDisk Extreme and the Samsung T7. And at the end of this video, you should be able to have clear insights on which device you should pick up for your personal needs. For our first category, we'll be looking at the colors. So for these two SSD hard drives, you're able to purchase them in 3 color profiles. For the Samsung, you have blue, red, and titanium gray, which I actually have here for myself. And for the SanDisk, you have black, Monterey, and sky blue, which, to be honest, they both look amazing. But if you're someone that strives to go for a minimalistic look or a minimalistic vibe, I feel like the Samsung T7 kind of takes the drive. If you're somebody that actually uses a Mac, the Samsung T7 titanium gray kind of fits the color profile that matches a little bit more closer to the space gray that Apple produces on their MacBook or their computers or even their iPad itself. So this category, I would definitely give a thumbs up or a win for the Samsung T7. What comes inside of the box? So for the Samsung T7, you have a USB-C to USB-A cable along with a USB-C to USB-C type cable, which is pretty long in comparison to the SanDisk Extreme. So for the SanDisk Extreme, you actually only get a USB-C cable along with a USB-C to USB-A adapter. And as you can see, the cables are pretty much longer for the Samsung T7 cable. So in this category, I will definitely go with a win for the Samsung T7, providing not only one cable but 2 cables with the proper connection in order to connect to your devices. Upon removing these items out of the box, you feel ultimately how lightweight and compact they are. Taking a look at the Samsung T7, which seems to be in a metal finish which is very smooth to the touch. One thing that I like about the Samsung T7, it actually has a lighting indicator that shows once the device is connected, and when you are transferring files, it shows you that blinking light that indicates that there's a process going on. So that is something that I truly like about the Samsung T7. Along with that, I've actually used the drop test. I've actually tested this before with my clumsy self. So I've dropped this device from over 6 feet before, even down the stairs, I believe, at one point in time, and this device has been able to stand the test with the drop test. So don't be fooled, because it does not come in a rubber coating as the SanDisk Extreme, but this will still be able to stand a drop test, which they have mentioned in their boxing, which says it is around 2 meters. So yes, I was able to test the Samsung T7 with the drop test. Taking a look at the SanDisk Extreme, this device is quite small and it is very smooth with a rubber coating, with actually, I want to say, a key handle to attach this device to a key ring if you want to be able to do that. This device, though, however, does not have a lighting indicator versus the Samsung T7, which has a lighting indicator. So that is a bummer. If you have this connected to your device and it is not showing up, you won't be able to look at the light and say, hey, this device is actually connected. But so far, I've never had that issue where I've plugged it into my computer and it was not able to connect. In the realms of the drop test, I have dropped this multiple times, but I feel a lot more comfortable because of the rubber coating on this device when it falls to the ground. So in this category of the drop test, I would like to give it to the SanDisk Extreme, which seems to be more rugged and durable than the Samsung T7. This also comes with an IP rating of IP5, I believe, which is able to handle a little bit of water along with dust elements, where the Samsung T7 does not have that functionality, or it does not have a IP rating. So in this category, the clear win goes to the SanDisk Extreme for actually having an IP rating, which hopefully I will never test the water aspect of that. But dust elements I've edited outside before on windy days, and I've never had an issue with these devices at all. Let's look at a comparison side by side of actually how small and compact they are in comparison to each other. So the Samsung T7 is a lot wider in the width versus the SanDisk, which is a little bit longer than the Samsung T7, but as I said before, they are very small and compact devices. Once you have this device connected to your PC, they both come with their own softwares to be installed to better maneuver and use these devices. I particularly do not use the softwares. I pretty much just format it to the encryption that I need it to be and use it on my own. But both are able to be used on macOS and Windows with plug and play. I did my own benchmark test to see how both of these devices would pair up against each other in the realm of speed testing. My camera settings is the 14-inch, or my camera specification is the 14-inch M1 Pro with the 16 gig of unified memory along with an 1 terabyte SSD for storage. The camera that I'm using is the Sony a7 IV, which shoots in the 10-bit 422 log, which might not mean a lot to you if you're not into the camera settings, but just know that the video files for this is very huge and compact, and if you don't have the correct machine or correct specifications on your computer, it might be even difficult opening this in Final Cut Pro. But this is the settings that I have for my computer, and here are the results. Alright, there you have it, my comparison results for the Samsung T7 versus the SanDisk Extreme. If you're somebody that really values speed over everything, then my recommendations to you would be to get the Samsung T7. And if you want a more durable device, actually Samsung has the T7 Shield, which has a rubber coating for your device. But if you're on a budget and you want to get something that is more rugged and durable and has a smaller form factor and will be able to go in those small places or even go on your keyring, then my recommendations to you would be to get the SanDisk Extreme. Hopefully this video was able to help you make your decision a lot more clearer. If you have any thoughts or anything that you would like to share, please remember that you could do so in the comment section below. And like this video, share, comment, subscribe, and be a part of this growing family. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.